Before you get the jet or the yacht, you have to accept the risk.
I told you.
The worry.
This is absolutely devastating.
And the dirty work that comes with flipping. I was so broke when I got started, I actually lived in my mom's garage. But I took the gamble. And now I've put it on the line over 500 times to build a better life for my family. To new beginnings, our new home at the beach. Cheers, everybody. Yay. Now I'm out to help novice flippers who are ready to bet on themselves. This is like the highest risk flip I've ever been involved in. Together, we'll take the worst of the worst and fight like hell to make a mountain of money, turning them into the best on the block. This should be closed off.
How do you figure that out?
Experience. That's why I'm here.
Come on, last one. Hey,
All right.
dude.
Water break.
Money, bro.
Water break.
I gotta talk to you about something. I picked up a property in Long Beach.
Yeah.
And I really need some help. I bought the property for $1 million. Me and my partner, Drew, picked this up cash.
$1 million, that's a pretty good purchase price in Long Beach.
Yeah, it's like diamond in the rough.
There's two things I know about Long Beach. One, the city's very difficult to deal with. And two, design is extremely important. The buyers in Long Beach, if you don't nail the design, they're not gonna buy the house.
Okay, so then I'm gonna need you to guide me, help me navigate this thing, because I don't wanna lose my ass. This is the biggest property we've ever purchased. This is all cash. It's $1 million, dude.
Yeah, maybe I can get out there this week.
All right, that'd
So
be
we're
awesome.
dealing with?
Yeah, that'd be cool with me, dude.
And when it comes to real estate, speed is everything. So we gotta move fast. So guys,
What's up, T?
so this is it, huh?
This is it. How are you, bro? How you
Good.
doing?
Hey, Tarek, how you doing?
Yeah, so this is my business partner, Drew.
Drew, I don't know if Miguel told you this. I met Miguel about 5 years ago, and at the time, you were opening up gyms like crazy, you were training to be a fighter, and you were selling real estate. So when did you decide to start flipping?
So we actually started flipping about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah, so I was pursuing music, and he actually helped my wife and I get a place up in Malibu. And then it became more like, well, dude, maybe sometime we should get together and think about doing a flip.
We've known each other for 10 years,
Yeah.
working together for the last 1.5 years. This is going to be considered our third flip. And the first one, we didn't do so well.
It was the comms or the investor?
He pulled the comms. It was just, a couple blocks too far from where we were, and it just totally different game.
So how much did you guys say you lost on that house?
It was under $10,000, but our projection was to obviously make a lot more than that. So the second flip, we actually hit a pretty good goal. But due to what happened in 2020, we actually had to hold the property for about 1 year due to construction not being able to get completed, a lot of little things, little setbacks.
And we were nervous what was going on with the market.
Just so you know, I was real nervous too. And here we are. Okay, what did you guys pay?
So we paid $1 million for it.
$1 million
cash.
flat.
Yeah, all cash, flat.
Okay, and what are you hoping to sell for?
At least 1.3.
So, all right, you guys want to look at this thing?
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
All right, let's go for the tour. So, just kind of tell me what you guys are thinking as we go. So the first thing, this is the foyer. What do you guys think you'd do here?
I think it's empty space, especially with the specs of the home and the size of the home. I'm talking, we're working with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet,
Yep,
1,726.
Okay, the house actually looks bigger than a 1,700 square foot house, which is good. It looks like a pretty grand house. Rehab budget.
125, 130.
So I like how the house flows. You walk in, right? It feels pretty open.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's open, high ceilings. It has a lot of potential. I personally always focus on the kitchen, right? But the kitchen, to me, it's just boxed in.
So this is a tiny, tiny, tiny kitchen.
Yeah, very tiny.
One of the main reasons why I want to expand and open the kitchen up is because I cannot stand that the sink is not centered with the window.
Oh, is that driving you
My
nuts?
OCD doesn't allow that.
Oh, it's just jammed in the corner. It was an afterthought.
Yeah.
Okay, so this kitchen is just way too small for the house. I'm trying to figure out, right? So you remove this wall. You know, you could remove this wall, expand the kitchen this way, and make a single door entry. So this will be all open space, and then we'd have lower cabinets running here. So you'd have countertop here, countertop here.
Yeah.
Because I think we can shift that over. And this just a closet?
Yep, that's just a closet.
Okay, so we have some bedrooms back here. All right, just a standard bedroom.
Yeah.
So this is our one of 2 bathrooms.
Yes.
What do you think it's gonna cost you to redo this bathroom?
Between 10 to maybe 15,000.
I think about 10. Okay, so just full gut. We need to keep at least one bathtub in the house.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know that
Yes.
whenever you're flipping houses, keep one bathtub for kids and stuff like that. But yeah, the good sized bathroom.
Yeah.
So this is the primary.
This is the primary.
That's a big bedroom.
Yeah, it's an ample size, and since it's a primary, it'd be nice to have a primary bathroom.
It has no private bathroom.
It has no private bathroom.
And how much are we trying to sell this house for?
1.3.
Okay. We're gonna have to figure that out too then. We might be able to pop in a bathroom right here, but then look how small the main bedroom is.
Yeah.
This is a tricky house, and if they want to hit the 1.3 million target price, they need to make a lot of layout changes, and that's gonna cost them a lot more than they think. This is real nice. So we have a full bathroom up here. This is a funky floor plan, guys.
It's a very funky floor plan.
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe we could get rid of this bathroom, push this wall out from the kitchen, extend it 3 to 4 feet, add more space to the kitchen, and relocate this bathroom, hopefully in the main bedroom.
Ah, that would be actually really, really good. The one thing that kind of sucks about this area is you have a bathroom and laundry in the same space.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, to be honest here, this house is even confusing for me. I do believe you guys really need to bring an architect and engineer on this one and really maximize the value.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll come in here, they'll look at the layouts, and they'll propose you different options.
Okay.
Where it's gonna get costly is reconfiguring the actual floor plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a funky house, but if we do it right, I think someone can fall in love.
Yeah. That's what we want.
Oh, you guys have a huge yard.
Yeah.
All right, that's a huge win for Long Beach, guys.
It is, and that's one of the major reasons why we decided to invest in this property.
Got it, got it. Okay, so, oh wow, look at that termite.
We can definitely see some termite damage in between the door framing, some of the doors, some of the fascia. We have some very hungry creatures. Very hungry.
So is this our third bedroom?
This is our third bedroom. This is another one that's really questionable of what we do with this space. Do we enclose it to give it privacy? Do you leave it open? It's more considered of a loft, but you do have a closet, so it is a bedroom. It is considered a bedroom.
Man, we have some work to do, boys.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
All right, I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
This is where we need your help, dude.
You guys definitely picked a challenging house, but we can fix anything, okay? So I wanted to go over the numbers really quick. So you paid $1 million for the house. I think we can get this thing done for about 150,000. So let's call it 150,000 for the renovation.
No monthly loan, no debt. This is all in personal money, 100% cash.
When you guys sell the house, because it's such a high sales price, your closing costs and commissions are gonna be a little bit higher, you know, as an agent, about 50,000. That gives us a break even of 1.2 million.
Yep.
So if we sell for 1.3, that would be 100,000 profit. If we can't figure out this floor plan because it is funky, we just can't figure it out, I think the most we'd be able to sell for it would probably be $1,250,000.
Yeah, and that's not good.
That is not good.
No, that's
I don't
not.
want to hear that.
House flipping is a risky business. There are no guarantees. I do believe this is gonna take about 6 months to get this project done. Can I tell you where the market's gonna be in 6 months from today? No. Is there a chance the prices have gone down? Yes.
We know it's high stakes, and we know it's a lot of money on the line, and but you know, high risk, high reward.
This is a huge project with a lot on the line. If everything goes perfectly, Miguel and Drew can make a ton of money. But there are a million possible ways that things can go wrong. So these two, they're gonna have to move fast and keep an eye on every detail.
There's some serious termite damage that you can see up there. So we'll probably be replacing the fascia all the way around the house.
I don't like hearing that. That's a lot of fascia.
Today, our contractor David is here to check out the termite damage at the house. It's inside, outside. I'm hoping it's not as bad as it looks, but we'll find out.
Look at that. That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, this is probably the worst I've ever seen. I've never really seen anything quite this bad on interior window seals. Usually it's in the walls or exterior, but in your open living space, I mean, that's just crazy.
It's gonna cost us every square foot. I feel like we just bought $1 million worth of termites.
It's bad, dude. It's really bad.
I feel like we just bought $1 million worth of termites.
We're definitely in for a lot of work here, and like I said, the termites obviously concerning. So I think game plan number one is to start the demo, see what we're truly working with.
The main thing for us is taking advantage of the market. So let's put our brains together, let's get this job done, and let's do it fast.
Hey.
Yo,
What's up, boys?
What's up,
Hey, we
dude?
got some work done.
Hey, just a little bit. They got started, but we're pretty excited to share some news with you.
Termite damage isn't as bad as we anticipated. The red siding that we had, we saw all the termite damage in, it was actually covering up more siding, and so we think that prevented the termites from going all the way in and getting to the studs.
Oh, you guys might have got
We
real
might have
lucky.
saved some money, dude.
So they just paneled right on top of the paneling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, this looks like it's in good shape. The guys just dodged a huge bullet, but they still need to tent the property to make sure that the termites are gone. Luckily, they're not gonna have to reframe the entire house, which is gonna save them thousands of dollars. Did you guys ever meet with an architect?
The architect told us that, hey, why don't you guys demo everything first so we can get a real clear picture of what we can do.
Okay, yeah, no, I dig it. And I know you guys are using a general contractor, which I love.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
very important. Who's helping you guys design the house?
So we're actually, between websites and feedback from each other, we're designing it ourselves.
All right, so let's get started on that now.
Okay.
Start thinking about design ideas, send them over to me. We'll start working on design. In the meantime, let's finish up demo, get the architect in here, the engineer in here, contractor in here, and let's knock this thing out.
Awesome.
I always tell flippers, you have to keep moving whenever you can. So while the crew gets the inside ready for the architect, I'm gonna talk to the guys about the plans for the backyard.
Given that we do have a budget to stay within, right, and it is such a large backyard, we're trying to be as cost-effective as possible.
It's a huge
It's
backyard.
huge backyard. So we have this concrete here too.
I'd get rid of this thing. I mean,
Okay.
look at this. This is just an eyesore, so.
But what about like a little setup? Like right now, we can have a seat, be able to kind of entertain, have a little patio cover here, a little patio setup.
Yeah, have a seat.
I mean, like, just an
look at
idea.
this.
Do you
This
think
is-
it's worth
this
the
is-
money?
I think having a little patio out here would be great.
Yeah. You see that crack? You see that?
So maybe
You see this thing?
Yeah.
My foot fits in the hole. Honestly, if this was just one big yard, people are gonna open the door to the back of the house and it's gonna look like a football field.
True.
And the first thing they're gonna say is, wow, look at the size of that yard.
Yeah, true. I like that idea. We can rearrange this to where then the bathroom's on this side.
So you're thinking the bathroom goes in this area?
Whatever's gonna work best once we start laying it out.
Tending for termites set us back quite a bit. Our architect is finally just now taking a look at the house, and hopefully he can speed things up because we're already starting to fall behind.
What do you think is going to happen with permits, timelines?
Well, the permit process is going way slower. It's going very slow. So that's going to be a problem. It could be months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Time is not, it's going to be an issue if it's going to take that long.
There's a lot of stuff you can continue doing here, working up towards permit.
Okay.
Because you can really do anything up to first inspection.
Okay.
Which would include plumbing and.
Perfect. As long as everything's open and can get inspected, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo!
Oh, do we finally have plans?
We got him, dude.
Hey, look at
Finally.
everything's open.
Yeah. How
Everything's
you doing?
open.
You good?
I'm good.
So,
Hey, the house looks different.
yeah, dude, a lot of demo. We got a lot open. The vision that we had when we first came in was good, but now it's like great.
Is hiring an architect something you guys do often?
Not
This is
all
the
the
first
time.
time?
This is the first time, actually.
So I mean, how much value do you think it brought?
Oh, a lot. Because
Huge.
it restructured the whole house.
Why don't we go over this real quick?
So this kitchen is no longer gonna be here. Now we've moved the kitchen completely to this side.
So you're taking the entire, okay, I thought we were going that way. I didn't know we were going this way. Hey,
No.
you know what though? If you get rid of those windows, you do wall-to-wall cabinets.
Yep. Big
Kitchen.
island. Big island.
Big island, kitchen, the whole nine.
You walk in the front door, then you have a beautiful view of the house.
Yeah. Now there's a kicker though, and this is where we're gonna need your help. So we actually found out that this is not a load-bearing wall. Okay, so we can actually demo this whole ceiling and go all the way to the ceiling.
So the question is, should you raise this ceiling to match the living room?
Yes.
Is this wall being removed right here?
No, so this wall here is gonna be a pony wall. Dining area here is versus the kitchen, and if we do decide to demo the ceiling, obviously it's a grand kind of like, you know, big opening to everything.
I like that. So we just need to figure out what the cost is to open the ceilings.
Okay, and we'll get on that right away.
The architect did a good job.
He
That
did.
actually makes much better sense because this is like the world's smallest kitchen.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. And what exactly are you doing to the primary?
We're opening everything up and actually shifting the main bedroom and adding a full main bathroom. So, okay,
Well, the primary is on the other side.
no, this is gonna be the primary.
But
So we're
question
gonna-
though,
Yeah.
because the other bedroom's way bigger.
Yeah, so this is the primary room. We're absorbing the bedroom, secondary bedroom, with the bathroom and closet over here. And then we still have 3 full bath.
Yep.
Okay. And then you're taking this bedroom and you're creating a little bit of a smaller bedroom.
Yes, now I would say smaller because we're adding 3 feet. So since we've added 3
you're
feet
right.
away from the entrance, so now we've kind of almost kept it about the same parameters, kind of
Yeah.
same square footage.
Okay. I love everything you guys are doing. It's honestly, it's perfect. But my question is, how much is it gonna cost?
We yet to see the final numbers. Once we get those back, we're gonna be able to see.
I got it. And one last very important thing, you guys are pulling permits.
Yes,
right?
we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. All
you.
right. All right. I'll see you guys
All
next
right.
time.
Thank you, dude.
Good job.
Thanks,
Hey,
brother.
love the new plan, and I'm glad you guys got an architect.
At this point of the project, we're still waiting on permits. All of our plumbing's in, and the electrician's coming this week. We're just waiting on the city. I did talk with our GC, and he said that once we get that permit, which hopefully should be very soon, we'll be able to finish this project within about 6 weeks. I'm hoping this is gonna happen because I am getting stressed.
I haven't heard from the guys in a while, so I'm gonna stop by the project to see what's changed since the last time I was there, and hopefully it's a lot. Wow, look at that.
It's insane, dude.
Wow, look at that.
It's insane, dude. Right?
Oh, it doesn't even look like the same place anymore.
Look at the ceiling, the
Wow.
openness.
It's gorgeous. So what's been the biggest holdup?
Oh, permits. We still don't have permits. I mean,
We have our architect involved, so everything is done completely up to code, completely right. We're being very transparent, leaving everything open, so when they do come to inspect, we'll be fine.
A ton of work's been done. What kind of changes have we made?
We went all the way to getting the ceilings out, and it was a good thing and a bad thing because we still had a lot of framing out to do. The lumber costs are going up, so we kind of had to be careful because we cannot go over budget, but we already did.
You guys already went over?
dramatically.
Dramatically?
Like dramatically. We're up to 220,000, dude.
You guys are at 220?
Yeah.
So
A
there's some
little bit
things
over.
that came into, I guess, the whole budget that we didn't expect.
Okay.
Which was, you suggested getting the architect. That was an amazing suggestion. That's something we
Okay,
haven't
good.
done.
It was not my fault.
Yeah.
No,
That was
Okay,
so that was
okay.
an expense that we didn't take into consideration when we first started, but it ended up being the best thing we could have done. We committed to replumbing, redoing the electrical.
Yeah, everything. AC. I mean, everything was overshot.
And as you remember, the kitchen was on the other side of the room before, and we said last time, we were like, you know what, we're gonna put it on this side.
So this is your island here, where you have all our cabinetry space over here, top, bottom, sink in the center.
This was worth every penny. I mean, the house is gonna be spectacular because what is this, like a 10, 11-foot island?
Yeah. Easily.
It's way better. The kitchen's twice the size. You walk through the front door, the first thing you're gonna see is this big island. You're gonna see this beautiful backsplash. You're gonna see the cabinets.
Yep.
That's the dining room. So this entry, it used to be wider, right?
Yep.
So this wall right here used to be that way.
At least by, I would say, 2.5 feet.
feet, yeah.
2.5 feet. So yeah, kind of walk me around.
Now, this is the original layout of the second bedroom. We converted this into the main bedroom.
So the bedroom is small, but the
Yes.
suite itself is big. So I
Yes.
think it's fine because we have a walk-in. Now, this is a walk-in closet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have the bathroom back over
And
here.
you curve over, watch your step here.
Okay, so I love the layout. You guys have a big walk-in closet, good-sized shower, double vanities. My only concern is this. The second you guys put vanities here and a mirror here, it's gonna close it off. And how's that gonna look from the front of the house?
My idea was not to close off the window, but put a horizontal window on top to still allow lighting in.
How's that gonna look from the street?
Which I think is more important than this problem because the outside is what people are gonna see first.
Worst case scenario, I think we might have a solution.
Okay.
Close this up, put a mirror in, and put a dummy frosted glass window on the outside.
Hey, I like that. Dude,
I don't know, man.
Dude, no, I like
might work.
No, I like it because it's gonna be cost effective. It's still gonna have curb appeal, dude. Like, he's done this more than we have, bro.
Oh my gosh. I mean, what
You are talking to a guy that does paint dead grass green.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'm all for curb appeal, but a fake window? You gotta be kidding me. Like, I'm gonna have to really think about this. Supply chain issues are wreaking havoc on our whole project, from lumber, plumbing, to electrical. With all these delays, Tarek pointed out I should probably get going on design. So I got some samples for the bathroom/laundry room.
So what were you guys thinking for design?
So I was thinking something kind of fun for the flooring. We'll
Yeah.
see if you guys like it. I'm a big fan of this one. I love this gray look,
Yeah.
tone. It's really cool. And then we have the larger version, same vibe, same color, but a little more white would be kind of cool too.
I don't know about that.
What do you think of printed tile? Like something like that?
See, that's nice. Let me see. Can we lay a couple?
Yeah.
Let's lay a couple out. I dig that actually.
I mean, put it together and it does, to me, seem fun. I think using just strictly all one dark color is boring.
Where's the other tiles for the shower?
Well, I was thinking Subway.
Okay.
So, but here we go. We got two different, size.
Kind of like the smaller Subway.
Yeah.
Has a little more movement in it.
Yeah.
If it were me, I would go bathroom floor, and then I would do this shower pan.
I like that.
So these are gone. Shower.
Shower floor, yes. Subway tile for the walls.
Walls.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. I think
Great.
it's look dope.
Awesome.
Yo, what's up, Drew?
Hey, Tarek, how's it going?
Good, buddy. I just got your text. What's going on?
I'm standing in the house, no workers on site. Electrical's done, plumbing's done, and I'm waiting for inspections.
We're still waiting.
I just got your text. What's going on?
Electrical's done, plumbing's done, and I'm waiting for inspections. We're still waiting.
So what's going on with the city? When are they supposed to show up?
Supposedly, the plans are approved, but we don't have them in hand. So we don't have the permits. It's just the city just keeps delaying.
The AC's in. We're moving. We've done everything we can to this point.
But I'm still nervous as hell. Like, this is like literally.
Delaying this whole project, and I don't know what's going to happen to the market.
I know. I'm with you, man. So I don't know if you know this, but inventory is growing a little bit, right? So the market is showing some signs right now. So we just got to move fast.
You and Miguel go down to the city. You bring some flowers, bring some pizza. You start begging. I'm telling you, you start begging.
All right.
Hopefully they'll get back to us. If not, then we'll make a little trip to the city.
Okay. Sounds good.
What's up, Drew?
Hey, what's going on, Tarek?
While Miguel is down at the permit office begging to get things moving forward, I'm meeting Drew at the tile store to get all the details ready for when they get the go-ahead.
I need your expertise on what to do with flooring, what to do with the backsplash, what to do with countertops.
Okay, well, kind of tell me your ideas here, because I see a whole bunch of different mixes of materials.
I don't want it to be too sterile. I want it to have character and feel, you know, warm and inviting. So the floors, for me, when you walk into a house, that's one of the biggest impacts you have. To work with our budget and be within our budget, because we've gone way beyond our budget originally, luxury vinyl, which per square foot was better than engineered hardwood, but we can get that look of hardwood.
Of all these floorings right here, I would say this look right here is my favorite.
It has like just, I don't know, it's a nice color. It looks so good, like real.
Yeah.
You know, but this is so durable. So the next question is,
Let me pop this out of the way so I don't get confused. Okay, so we got our flooring.
for the kitchen, that is something we really want to like keep simple. I don't know which direction to go with quartz. Do you do vein? Do you have the, like, you know, really intense contrasting veins, or do you do just simple and clean, or is that too?
Just depends on the look we're going for.
White lower, white upper.
Well, which backsplash are you thinking?
I want to shy away, personally. The subway tile I think is overplayed.
Yeah.
So like the brick idea was to put in a brick veneer and then to shoot it white, to paint it white.
I just did that at a house in Corona Del Mar. I did the entire back wall of the house in brick, and then we painted it white, and it came out awesome.
I don't know what the price range is for that stuff, but
You know, it's gonna be a little bit more, but we're trying to sell this house, so it might be something you want to spend a little bit of extra money on.
oh, I feel like we've been doing that the whole time. It's like a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Yeah, I know. Like Long Beach, right? It's younger, it's hipper, it's trendy, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what we do. I say we go with this flooring right here. We go with the brick. We paint it white. We do a white quartz countertop.
And the quartz has like the more contrasting.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. You know what? Because we're painting the brick white, it's all gonna be consistent, so there's not gonna be a lot of movement. So we can't do the movement in the counter.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the movement.
Cool.
All right, I think we have a plan here, buddy.
Yeah, this is gonna be killer.
The B is kind of angled a little
we got,
differently.
guys?
It's actually going to be a benefit to us being here.
we're up here.
Hey, what's happening?
The house looks the same, dude. What's going on?
Yeah, dude, it's been a rough one,
I gotta
man.
hear this.
It's been 10 months since they started this house. I've done over 600 flips, and I've never seen so many delays with a project.
So what's going on?
Okay, we've had a huge delay with the city. We are finally approved.
Yes, like fully approved.
Yeah, for real.
But they had us restructure some of the engineering aspect of it. So we have the ceiling on the inside is going to have to go 12 inches lower.
We have to basically do a double drop ceiling to make sure it's structurally sound and we're not pushing the walls out.
Which then creates another problem with the HVAC, because then we're going to have to reroute this as well.
So the good news is you guys got the permits. The bad news is you have to do more structural work.
Which means more money.
More money. How much is that gonna be?
We don't know. We're gonna hopefully have that bid within this week.
So before you can start the main work on the house, are you gonna have to do that structural work first?
Yes, we're gonna have to get that done first, and then we should be able to start. But from what our general contractor is telling us, as soon as he starts, he has his full team here, and he's gonna be able to knock it out. We need to get this thing moving. We've had it way too long.
It doesn't rain a lot in Southern California, but when it does, that's when you find out if you have a leaky roof. I just got a text from David, our contractor, saying we have a leak. Dang, this is not what we need. I just got a text from David, our contractor, saying we have a leaking roof. Dang. This is not what we need. Hopefully, this won't be too big of a setback. We're supposed to be finishing this project, not redoing work we've already done. I feel like we're doing 2 steps forward, 1 step back completely during this whole project. So let's talk.
So our new primary bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it came out a lot bigger than I thought it would.
I know, not too bad.
I know it costs a lot of money, but you completely reconfigured the house. You added a bathroom. It feels like a private primary suite, so I think it looks good.
Wanted to talk about the shower. This shower turned into a bit of a cave.
This came out a little bit deeper than we thought it would.
We had to go with like white to kind of brighten it up because I mean, honestly, it's just a dark like hole almost.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something that was kind of fun instead of like using the same, white, do something with the shower pan.
Contrast.
Exactly. And so I was thinking, I don't know if this is a good idea, but this is what I came up with, which was this dark penny. Is that going to be too dark? Does that look like you're stepping now into a hole?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be cool.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be kind of sexy. It's gonna be neat because you have the white walls, the dark floor, kind of has a spa feel in here because there's no bright natural light. I think that looks great. I like it. Okay, it's looking good.
Awesome. Glad you like it.
You guys do know it's been 11 months since we started, right?
Bro,
Good things take time.
as you can tell, a big, big change.
It is starting to look like a house.
We have, I don't think any more delays. So it's like, we're going from here.
I'm excited. The floors look amazing, countertops look amazing, cabinets look amazing.
So why isn't the house done?
Between permit delays, between contractor delays.
We had a leak above the kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
which was kind of scary. So in the end, the roof leak wasn't as bad as I feared, but it still cost us $1,200. So this is just one thing adding on to a bunch of other things that could really eat into our profits.
Okay, so from today, do you have any idea how much longer we have here?
I would say between 4 to 6 weeks.
If the contractor jams, I think you're 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Now I want to get some ideas because we still have some finishing touches here,
All
as
right.
you can see. And we did discuss at one point doing like that brick, white brick.
I mean, I think the brick would be cool. Yeah.
And then do you
doing
think we
white.
should match that to the fireplace, the brick and the brick?
I like that. So I would do the white brick for the fireplace, but one thing I think is important here is to do like a chunky wood mantle.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Or
I like that.
something
Yeah.
nice, bring a little warmth
Yep.
in. I do have a question though about those doors. Are they gonna be able to fix this?
Well, okay, so that is not acceptable at all. It really messes with my OCD. But I figured it's kind of like maybe it's one's for you and one's for me.
Well, the good news is we are almost done. The doors don't look terrible. They work. We just got to fix the handles. Let's finish with the fireplace. Let's get the backsplash in. Let's get the counters in. Let's get out of this house.
Yeah, let's get at it quick.
We're looking a lot better on the exterior. We have no more termite damaged fascia boards.
No.
Everything's been replaced, but we still have ways to go.
A long way to go. All right, so we got the outside. This is what we're dealing with.
So the window's gone.
I do like that it would have matched aesthetically. It would have been like great to have like two windows, same height right there. But a fake window. I mean, that's just too far.
Okay.
But curb appeal is, it's huge. And this house, if anything, is not like the rest in the sense that there was no front door on the front.
What if you guys built out some like wooden planter boxes and you build them up like a foot high or like 8 to 10 inches high, frame them out, the whole front, and then you just fill this in with greenery. I think that's the cheapest thing you can do and the best bang for the buck.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that'd actually be great.
That actually would be really great.
I would say put like full-size plants in.
Spend a little extra with them fully done, and it's already done.
Yeah, let's just make sure the contractor knows to do a really good job out here because it's
Okay.
the first thing you see.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so I haven't seen either of you in a while. Believe it or not, the house is done.
Yeah.
But it took us 15 months to get here.
Yep.
Okay, so what's been going on?
We did encounter some crazy, just random setbacks. HVAC system came in, brand new ductwork, everything. And I get a call one day that they're out here inspecting and they found holes in the ductwork. And they're
Shoddy
like,
work?
No, rats.
that's rats.
Lots of them.
You say rats?
Rats actually got in there somehow. Literally, they ate through the HVAC system. So we had to come in, cut in drywall, and redo that, which, as you know, takes some time and scheduling.
So did you have to replace ducting?
Yeah, we had to replace ducting and we had a tent. Then we had to get rid of the rodents, which now it's rodent free. It's been tented completely good.
Yep.
But also our cost to get this thing done was originally what, $150?
When we were together months ago, you said it was $220.
Yes.
Yeah,
there
we
you
went
go.
a little
Yes.
beyond that.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so now where our cost is.
The house is done,
Yeah.
but it took us 15 months to get here.
Our cost to get this thing done was originally what, $150?
When we were together months ago, you said it was $220.
Yes.
Yeah,
there
we
you
went
go.
a little
Yes.
beyond that.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so now where our cost is.
We're at 283.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys spent $283,000.
Yeah.
Now, I think it went to good things, though. I mean, like, we actually relocated the whole kitchen. I mean, we touched every inch of this house.
You guys did it the right way. You brought in professionals, you brought in an architect, you reconfigured the floor plan, you moved the kitchen, you created bedrooms, you closed up the loft. But let's talk about the numbers real quick. You guys paid $1 million for the house.
Yeah.
When I met you, you said the rehab was gonna be $150.
Yes.
You spent $283,000.
Yes.
Your carrying cost, $0. You bought the house cash.
Correct.
So that's a huge savings. And your closing cost commission when you guys go to sell is gonna be roughly $50,000.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you're the agent, you're
I'm
gonna
the
sell
agent
it.
and with it, yep.
Okay, so that's gonna give us a break even of $1,333,000.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Interest rates have almost doubled
Yep.
in the last 90 days, and a report came out today. Did you see it?
I did.
In 2 weeks, they're expecting to raise it between 3/4 to 1 point. 6 months ago, a buyer was talking to a mortgage officer. They qualified for 1.6. Today, they're qualifying for 1.1,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
1.2.
Yeah.
So we've lost a good amount of buyers.
The good thing is the market has held and has kept going up. So every month that was extra of us holding this house has actually worked to our favor.
When I first met you, you wanted to sell the house for about 1.3.
Yep.
I did run the comps, and I would think a good list price would probably be $1,599,000.
Okay. Cool.
So if we do in fact sell for 1.6, you guys are going to get a net profit of $267,000, which means split
Yeah.
$133,500 each.
That's not bad.
Are you pretty happy with that?
Oh yeah, 100%.
for sure.
And the lessons that we learned
Yeah.
in this, because I think those are a lot more valuable because that's going to help us increase that when we do it again.
Well, I'm excited about this. I'm dying to know what it's going to sell
Yeah.
for.
I'm so anxious to know what people are gonna think.
All right, you boys ready for the undercover open house?
Oh yeah, let's
do it.
Let's do it.
How you guys feeling?
Nervous?
Yeah, we put a lot of time and effort into this, so we gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we spent, I think, 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, let's kick this thing off. That looks like a real estate agent and a buyer.
1.6. We're 10 blocks from the beach.
I like the color scheme for sure.
Yeah.
Landscaping is gonna be easy to maintain.
I like the planner.
Awesome.
Everything flows.
Large center island. That is crazy large. Tons of storage.
Adding the big kitchen, that right there was a risk in itself as well, but I'm so glad we definitely did that.
And that was your advice. You said
Yeah.
hire the architect. And
See?
dude,
Every now and then.
Big open area for the kitchen.
The backsplash, solid.
Oh yeah.
I like the different textures that it has.
I like the ceilings too as well, how they open up.
If they would have seen it before, huh?
What is
For
this?
sure. Restroom. I like the sink.
I love the shower.
Yeah. Well done.
I like the tile.
It's a laundry room.
Oh,
This is where the
brilliant.
washer and dryer.
This is so smart.
Honestly, I would prefer to have laundry in my bathroom than in the garage.
100%.
It has a good flow to it, you know? Everyone around here, so I like the setup for sure.
They matched the backsplash with the
Yeah.
fireplace.
Yeah,
so
it looks
that-
great. The house is great. And then also you have that view out the back sliders to the huge backyard.
Oh, wow. It's pretty spacious. Yeah, I did a good job.
It's more backyard than I thought.
There you go.
Yep.
AC being right here is not ideal.
Yeah, why did you guys do the AC right outside those sliders?
That's the only place it can
Yeah.
go.
There's nothing we can do with the open ceiling the way we have it. It's just there's no
So
way.
that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right, well, it is what it is.
Let's head on upstairs.
They're heading up to that loft.
The low ceilings make it feel like it's hotter in here.
Yeah, it does feel a little condensed in here.
But there is AC.
Yeah.
Come on, look at the.
And there's a ceiling
vents
fan in
right
there, too. Just
and
turn
there's
the
a ceiling
fan on.
fan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's probably 2 bedrooms over here. And I'm guessing 2 more bathrooms.
All right, they're heading to the hall bath.
Look at those tiles. Oh, love the tile.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
This looks like all brand new too.
How do you like the flooring?
It's interesting, I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they like the blue.
it's good. Like, I was a little concerned that it'd be like too much color, because we don't have any color in the house.
They like it.
Yeah, it definitely made it pop, and it seems like you're getting great feedback. It's a good call, dude.
Bedroom. Decent size.
Man, if they saw it before, like, you guys literally reframed the entire back of the house.
So this must be the main bedroom?
Primary. That window, though, towards the street. Privacy is not good.
Hey, just add some shutters and you're good.
Lots of closet, lots of
Walk-in
lighting.
closet. Yay, who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good space?
Double sinks, his and hers.
Oh, look at the walk-in shower.
Oh, wow. Okay. This works.
I mean, okay, honestly, like, if you guys didn't redo that floor plan, I don't care how nice the house was, what the design looked like, there's no way it would have sold at this price.
No, I totally agree.
I love the stone contrast throughout the house. I love the flooring details that they put into it.
It is a great area, you know, in Long Beach. We're close to the ocean. You know me, I love the ocean. I'll be buying the ocean.
They might buy the house.
Yeah.
Come on.
But 1.6, what do you think?
I don't think it's enough to convince me. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, come on.
See, I mean,
It's
they like the
perfect.
house, they just didn't like the price.
I don't know if I would offer them what they're asking, maybe a little lower.
Okay. Yeah, buyers are just changing, man. I haven't seen a market like this in 13 years. Inventory's rising, the rates have almost doubled, buyers are starting to get scared.
Yep.
It's just really weird times for real estate.
I think it's perfect. I love the house and I love the location.
It's a nice house. The kitchen is fantastic. You know, at the price they're asking, you know, this would work for us.
We need one buyer.
buyer.
Make sure we follow up with those people.
And we will. Hopefully we can get an offer in.
All right, well, I would say today was a success. I mean, everybody loved the house, so that's a win.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, the house came out great. The one thing that we missed the mark on was our timeline. I know we bought it cash, so you guys didn't have the stress of the hard money loan, but we did flip this house over 15 months. If you guys had a hard money loan on this property, your payments while we were flipping the house would have been probably around $200,000. Right now, if we sell a list price or around list, it's a profit of about $267,000.
Yeah.
So if you had a hard money loan, the net profit after all this work would have been $67,000 divided by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Imagine you have 5 houses. Imagine you have 10 houses going, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have 10 houses that take 15 months with $200,000 carrying costs per house, you're never gonna make money. So what is the biggest lesson we have learned since working together?
Making sure that we are ready and prepared to get this thing done in months, not a whole year.
So moving forward, if we can figure out the construction, I think you guys are gonna find a lot of success.
I agree. And that's our goal. And that's our mission for the next one.
All right, well, time to find another
All right,
house to
let's
flip.
go.
Let's do it.
Haven't said that in a while.
Miguel and Drew took longer than I've ever seen a flip take, but in the end, they transformed the house. The market started to drop, and so did their offers, but they're finally in escrow at $1,520,000, which means they'll be splitting a net profit of $187,000. And now they know how important it is to move fast and stay focused. Hard lessons learned as new graduates of Flipping 101.